How's everybody doing? How's it going? My name is Jonathan Dunkerley. You can call me Dunk. And today we're going to talk about how I am using AI generated content to get me leads that gets me passive income and allows me to make recurring income through things like recurring affiliate leads that gets me passive income and allows me to make recurring income through things like recurring affiliate leads that gets me
infinite loop.
passive income and allows me to. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me start over. I had a tab open that had the video open on it. Sorry. So again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley, and today I'm going to show you how I am using AI to generate passive income by generating AI content that gets me leads that makes me money passively. And for me, it's all about making money passively. I want my time back. I come from I live in like the Hollywood area, and actually I wanted to also say thank you for everybody that reached out and made sure that I was safe, especially because I live right by where the Hollywood fire. We almost got evacuated last night. I was right across the street from where the mandatory evacuation happened. So thank you again. It really does mean a lot for everybody that reached out. I have my bags packed just in case I have to leave if it's happening, but the fire by me is under control. So the air quality is completely garbage. So if I keep on drinking water, it's because my throat is killing me because of all the smoke. That's not water. That's Celsius, actually. I need the energy. I needed the energy. I was up really late last night. But thank you again for everybody that reached out. I am safe. So do not worry. And thank you again. It really does mean a lot. But I'm going to quickly, just before we get started, just share this out into my school. Just so you know, I have a school. It's just if you want to. There you go. If you want to, just getting my Stream Deck fixed up. If you want to jump in there, it's just school.com/wealth on autopilot, completely free. And that's a place that you can come and ask me questions. I'm just hit post. And again, here's posting right now. 1 second. There it goes. It posts. And if you do want to jump in there, completely free. I don't charge for it. Come and hang out with me and ask me questions about what I'm doing and how I'm making money with AI. And again, if I do disappear for a couple days because of I'm trying to go live as much as possible, but if I do disappear, it is likely because I had to just book it from my home. So again, thank you again for everybody that reached out and make sure that I was safe. That really does mean a lot. And what do you think? I'm finally back at home. Look, the backdrop. It's my usual setup with my lights in the background. I went to visit my family for Thanksgiving a few weeks before Thanksgiving, and I came home just the other day. Finally, I stayed for like almost 2 months, and of course, right when I get home, kind of all hell broke loose with the fires. So again, thank you everybody. That really did mean a lot for everybody reaching out. So. Okay, so let me just get this situated. Cool. So what we're doing, what I'm going to show you today is how I'm basically generating AI content that gets me leads that actually puts people into a funnel. And if you don't know what a funnel is, it's basically a marketing automation. And the reason why it's called a funnel is because it's like that. You get a lot of people at the top. And as people work through the funnel, you're going to find like your ideal audience when it gets down to the bottom. But one thing that you need to have in order to get people to buy your products or whatever you're marketing, whatever it is, I'm marketing AI content because I nerd out about that stuff. You know me. Come on, you know me. But whatever your niche is, you could do the exact same thing. Take the strategies that I'm showing you, and you can just modify it for your niche. And on that note, you could actually even take this checklist, which I give away for free, which I didn't actually put up on screen yet. Let me just put that up on screen, my little ticker. But you can go grab that checklist at aiprofitchecklist.com. And it really just takes you through my funnel right here. This is the funnel, and I just put everything on this checklist. You can grab it from there. Also, if you are in my school, I do post just a direct link to this Google Sheet all the time. So if you do want to follow along, it's the best way to just make sure that you're going every step. And if I ever have new things that I want to show you on how I'm making money with AI and how I'm creating leads with AI, or even marketing with AI, then I always just update this sheet. And the way that I make money with this, and the same thing that you could do, is I use mainly recurring affiliate, which means that I don't always have to do deliverables, and because I'm after passive income, and that's what I want to teach you how to do. So the things that you need to have a successful funnel is, first off, you need a way that you're going to be able to capture people's email addresses. You could use whichever one you like. I'm using one called Go High Level or High Level. And if you wanted to grab that, I have my affiliate link right here that I've highlighted. You're welcome to go through that. It will help support this channel. And then you could also just clone my funnels. And as I have new funnels, you could always just grab the snapshot and just clone it to your account if you'd like. And that's also in the checklist. And then some of the places that I post this type of content. So I post to a whole bunch of different places. I post to YouTube. I post stuff to X. I post this type of content to both Facebook pages more than one, by the way. So multiple Facebook pages. I post them to some Instagram accounts. I post them to I do TikTok as well, but TikTok, it can be a little bit more finicky. If you're just trying to automate, they like to have actual people in it a little bit more. And then I syndicate all of the content very easily using a scheduling tool. And my scheduling tool of choice is called Radar. I like it. It's gotten me a lot of leads. It's gotten me, it makes it super easy because I could schedule everything basically from a Google Sheet and just upload that. And it's like I scheduled out 6 months of marketing posts for both image posts as well as text posts. And then I keep on adding more and more reels to that same exact automation. And I scheduled that out for 6 months. And that way, even if I get busy, life gets in the way sometimes, I have everything just automated for months and months and months. It's really, really a cool way to do it. So, and then I use Spotter is one of the tools that I use for basically doing some keyword research, not just keyword research, but title research, keyword research, and things like that for YouTube, and finding things that are to get my content to go viral. So point is that I'm using that stuff. I use Canva, Replicate to clone my face and put it in my content. And I just give you this whole entire funnel for free. All you need to do is either go into my school or grab it from my opt-in, which is AI Profit Checklist. And it just takes you to this type of page right here. And I want you to look at exactly what I just said, because everything that I just played out for you is exactly what you could do as well. And I know that some people are like, oh, you're just trying to sell me something. It's like, I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm just trying to show you how to solve a problem. And if you have a problem and I can present the solution, then that is how I make money. I find problems that you have and I give you a solution that could shortcut it or make it easier for you. And you could do exactly the same thing. And if it's different in your niche, then all you need to do is adjust it for your niche. And you see, like, I could very easily collect names and email addresses. And if people opt in, then I have permission to contact them. And that's how you're going to be able to make money online this way. So 1 second, let me just this. What's up, Ian? Wealth Rush, great to see you. Again, sorry about not going live for the past couple of days. I had a little bit of chaos with the fires. It was right across the street from my house, like right outside my window. We almost got evacuated. It was crazy. I'm just glad that I'm safe. A lot of other people just lost their homes last night, which my neighbors and stuff. It's pretty bad. But so if I disappear for a few more days, that's the reason why. Just so you know. But what I do is back to what I'm talking about. I'm using Radar to post to multiple platforms. See, I blasted out this live to multiple pages in different platforms using Radar. So I do recommend if you don't use this one, go find one that works for you, or you can put in the time, but I'm about having time freedom. So that's why I use tools like this. So today I wanted to show you how to, let me just switch this over real quick, how you could make short form content like reels or shorts. And the thing is, you could go and use what I've been using is a tool called Descript. And let me just switch this over real quick because I need to do this in Descript. Could be used in the browser, actually. It's pretty cool. But there we go. You could use Descript in the browser. And I love the fact that you could do that. But there we go. One of the things with it is that it has to be in Chrome or like a Chrome-based browser. I'm using Brave right now, so it just needs to be in that to use the web-based version. You could also just download their desktop one, but I think that the web-based one works really, really good. So what I'm doing, and here's like this one short that I made, and this is one I've already posted. And go right here. So I have these different shorts. I just have a bunch that I've already finished. I just mark them as done, and I keep one project. And let's see. Of course, that's refresh this. Of course, when I was traveling, I never had any issues with the internet where I was, and now I'm back in LA, and it's probably because of the fires. Actually, that makes more sense. Let me refresh it. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so everything at the bottom right here, I'm just kind of compounding and growing a collection of a bunch of different assets that I could use in these shorts. And because I'm using Descript, I'm able to generate uh, the voiceover directly. And you could use other tools directly in Descript. Like if I go to my checklist, which I have another one here, and it's got the whole entire browser is going to go slow now. There we go. So there's other things you could use to create voiceovers. If you're not going to use Descript, of course, if you're not going to use Descript, I'll just talk while it's loading. If you're not going to use Descript, I would say 11 Labs is your best bet. It's the best one that I've been able to find. It's frustrating that this is going slow. Okay, I got to be more patient. 11 Labs, and 11 Labs has an amazing text to speech tool. However, it does have its own cost. It's pretty affordable, but 11 Labs is definitely the best one. But if you're going to try and make videos and your whole goal is to have one tool, I love the fact that Descript is really just a all-in-one-stop shop. And if you do want to go grab it, I have it in the checklist. It's easyaiedits.com. It's also in that ticker down below. If you wanted to support the channel and you're grabbing the tool, it is a $35 a month tool. But to me, there it goes. It keeps on reloading. Doesn't do that when of course, nothing ever works how you plan when you're going live, right? Everything has to start lagging. It again, it wasn't having any issues when I was away. So I have a feeling that it's just the because of the fire. Again, I also need to just get a new computer because I have a 2019 Intel Mac, and everything just gets way too tired now. So again, let me just break it down for you. So the way that this works is I make short form content. You could if you don't want it to be like, I'll give you an example. If you say, hey, Jonathan, I don't want to create the content myself, or I don't want to use any AI tools. You don't have to. You could just take out your phone and you could just go like this, and you could just record yourself saying, like, I have some videos that I do this way as well. I mix them up and try and add a variety of it. And I just take the camera and I just go like, these 3 AI tools will blow your mind, or however you want to do it. Like, that's the kind of thing that you could do. And then just point the camera at your screen. You could use CapCut, which is a free editing tool. I would drop. Oh, what's up, Chris Kirby? Yeah, I mean, I would definitely entertain the idea, Chris, of using AI to make money, because the thing. Oh, well, there you go. Sorry, that was that was an evacuation alert, not for where I'm at. So yeah, I've been getting those all day because I'm in the area where the fires are, and yeah, so sorry about that. Let me just make sure that it's all good. I'm not by any of the fires that are going on right now. I was right next to the one that was last night. Like, it was across the street from me. It was pretty damn scary. But I have my bags packed. But Chris, what I was saying is that you definitely should use AI, because the thing is, AI, what it is it's smart automations. And we've been using smart automations for a long time. Like Zapier is an example of a smart automation. And what that does is it just automates something that you used to have to do manually. So when I create something, it automates it. When I start editing, it automates it. And you go down this rabbit hole of things that you're going to do that you used to have to do manually. If it's people were creating short form content, like I was just saying, you could do it manually if you like, but you could also generate You could even be on camera if you want. There's tools like HeyGen, which are great tools that are going to be able to clone your face and create AI avatars. There's all these different things that you could do to create it. Like I was just showing earlier, I cloned my face using a tool called Replicate, and that's actually how I make all the thumbnails on this channel now. I go and I find thumbnails that are already doing really well. I take them and I take a screenshot and I put them into ChatGPT, and I have a prompt, which is actually right here. If you would like to grab the prompt, again, it's completely free in my what am I saying? It's completely free in my checklist. You can grab it at the link there or jump into my schools. And I usually post a direct link to this in the school. So 2 ways that you can go and grab it, whichever way works for you. But hey, if you want to see how I'm email marketing, it's a good thing to reverse engineer that. So if you click here at the bottom, it says 50 plus AI signs. It's those types of things where it's like, I'm doing this. Change the text right here where it says the thing like this, or put it into ChatGPT and have it spin it for whatever you're marketing. And then you're going to be able to just take this prompt and drop it into Replicate after you've cloned your face with it. And you could just make a whole bunch of posts yourself. I made 180 plus posts of me doing that for every single day that I have scheduled out for months and months and months. And I wouldn't have been able to do that. I could have done that manually, but it would have taken me so much time to have the same exact result. That's my point. Same exact amount of time. Or same exact result would have taken me way more time. So use AI to shortcut whatever you're doing is, I guess, my point. But these prompts are here. I have my reverse image prompt one here. So if you find a image that's already doing well on social media, not necessarily yours, you can go and create a reverse prompt. And then what you do is you take that prompt, put it into ChatGPT or into Replicate. And I could actually just quickly show you what I'm talking about here. So here's the stuff that I'm doing for the shorts, like short form content. But if I come right here, where's it? Sure. Thumbnails. So here, or actually, no, I want the one by one. This is what I'm talking about. So I created a project in ChatGPT, and projects are great, by the way. If you haven't dove into projects, and I've heard this many times where people go like, oh, I don't want to spend $20 a month on ChatGPT Plus. But dude, the amount of time it saves me for $20 a month is mind blowing. Just if you're able to, it will save you so much time. I mean, you're gonna be able to do a lot of things with the free versions, but this particular, like, find your poison and dive in. So it's like, but let me show you this real quick before I go on. So I was showing it the other day. Here's the example. This is a one that photo of Chase Rayner, and he's doing the same thing where he's holding a sign. And this is also an AI generated image. It gets him a lot of leads. And then I just had it reverse engineer it. And then I had it spin it with the exact specifications because I have a project in ChatGPT. It knows what the kinds of things I need output. Like I wanted to say my name right here and the types of outputs I want in the text. And then I'm able to just get these prompts and then paste them into Replicate really, really easily and just get my output. So what I do is I take a whole bunch of content. Like you could either do this with, let me just go over here real quick and go back to this, just so you know what I'm talking about. I generate a whole bunch of these shorts and they're really easy to create. I think the hardest part that people think is I have to do this, have this original idea every single time I create a piece of content. And that's really not. If you go look at some of them, like especially my more recent content, a lot of it is just the same thing over and over again because it evolves over time, but I'm able to hang out with you and I'm doing lives because I really do enjoy going live with you and hanging out with you. Because I could figure out what you need. And then I also could just show you what I'm doing. And then, if there's some sort of problem or whatever that I'm figuring out, now I could figure it out and I could figure it out just and help, live with you instead of me trying to figure it out and then figuring out for myself. Now I could show you and actually figure it out with you. Sorry, my brain is all tired. If I'm rambling a little bit today, it is literally because the last 24 hours have been insane for me. Okay. So you can go ahead and say this same exact script. You can go and do this with ChatGPT and generate these scripts. You see, the last time that we did this, I asked it to give me, so I said, what are the top 10 AI video AI tools? That's all I asked it. I gave it, it's in my project. I've already kind of given it an idea of what kind of content I want. You should do that too for your niche. And then you could also, by the way, create a custom GPT similar, but projects work just as well. So it gave the first suggestion was Descript, which is one of my favorite AI tools. I've been using it since 2020 or 2019. It's been crazy before it was even a popular thing. And you can grab these ones and like whatever your niche is, grab that. I'm using Kyber as well. Where is it? Right here, like Kyber. I generate a lot of content with Kyber. It's a really cool tool to create like artistic looking AI images, not necessarily photorealistic, but artistic looking ones. And it's really cool. And I'm going to show you what I was doing with that footage and how I'm putting it into Descript. So I have, where is it again? So I have my funnel, which usually leads to something like I have go high level. If you're using other things, I like Kit is a good one that I've been using for a long time, but go high level. The difference that I'd say with that is like for very little bit more than what you're paying for something like Kit, you're going to get a whole entire marketing suite versus with something like Kit, you're going to get an email autoresponder, which I think is really good for Kit's really good for like an email newsletter, while high level is good for basically a marketing suite. If you see the difference that I'm kind of pointing out. So I generated a whole bunch of video content here with Kyber and Kyber. Tell me if I'm Kyber. I don't even know. I've heard people say both ways. I think it's spelled Kyber. Kyber is the A and the I, but Kyber just sounds better. I could be wrong. I probably am. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying it wrong, and I'll try to correct myself because I don't like saying things wrong. Cool. So what I did, good. It's not loading my files. Maybe I just go to open up a new tab. Okay, there we go. Okay. My impatience is is making me take longer because I always hit the refresh button before it even does it. Okay. I'll let that load and I'll come right back to it. Sorry. So you could generate it if you don't have Kyber and you have ChatGPT Plus. So I was saying for $20 a month, you could generate it with Sora. It gives you with the $20 plan. It actually gives you $20 or it gives you 1,000 credits, which depends on how much each credit is worth or it's going to use, depending on how long you're going to make it and the resolution. All that stuff depends. But if I wanted to rewrite a script, so say I took this one right here that we wrote, where is it? And I wanted to take the same exact one that we wrote. So here's a good example. So I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to do the same. I don't want to completely keep on doing the same thing over and over and over. I mean, and start from square one. I don't want to start from square one. Sorry, I'm rambling again today. Apologies. So I just want to use these same exact prompts and I get the same video 5-10 times, even with these same 3 links. And the goal of these videos is I want them to go and take get people to go to my landing page, and then like easyaiedits.com, that's an affiliate link. And I have an affiliate for Kyber as well, but I don't have the redirect. But that's fine because the main goal is to get people to go to your email, and then they also go to things like things like a checklist like this. And if you go to my main page on here, there's a lot of affiliate links on here. And I have people that go and go to my landing page from these shorts, from those, images, from those posts that are all generated with AI. By the way, all of this is generated with AI. And then it's scheduled out with AI and scheduling tools and things like that. And then you're able to take that and send traffic to here, and some people click through and I get affiliate commissions. And I prefer recurring affiliate, meaning that if they sign up and they're getting value from it and they need this tool, they would stay signed up every single month. It's because like Go High Level, for instance, is a 40% recurring commission. And that means that I could get potentially 40% on every single month that they stay signed up. So it's in my best interest to make sure that if you were to say, for instance, sign up for high level, that I want you to be as successful as possible with it. So you stay signed up, because that means that I'm making money because I want to make sure you're successful. And that's kind of the business model. And it makes it so I don't actually have to do all of the deliverables. And it makes it so anybody could really do it. But, so let me check if this is good. Okay, it did it. Okay. So what I did, and I did this right before because I didn't want to do it while I was streaming, because obviously there's some bandwidth issues with what I'm doing here. But I took my AI stock footage vault. I'm going to click it, open it right here. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. So I created a whole bunch of different AI footage. A lot of this is created with Kyber, and you could also do this with Sora if you don't want to have another service. Maybe you have ChatGPT. Just you could create a whole bunch, and with Descript, you also have access to their stock footage library. I'm not going to click it because I don't want something to load. But see, I could open this. There we go. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of different little clips. And now I have a whole bunch of additional clips that I could add in that are no longer just included with the stock footage. I generated them myself, and now I'm building my own stock footage library. Now, let's just go back to this. I'm going to say, I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to say this script, change the something like that. So you don't have to overthink it. So I just told it, remix is kind of the word that I trained the chat to use. So let's see what it gives us just by doing that. So we should be using those same three tools: easyaiedits.com, which is my Descript affiliate link, and then aiprofitchecklist.com, which is my landing page, and then kyber.ai, which again, it's my, that's my, there we go. And let's just see what this says. Websites that could help you make money with AI. Let's dive in. First up, easyaiedits.com, an AI-powered editing tool that transforms long videos into viral shorts in minutes, with massive stock library to create content that grows your audience and income. So see, it's different now. It remixed it. It's a reworded version of the same exact thing. Next up, kyber.ai, an innovative tool that turns text into stunning visuals. It does. I mean, it's really cool. I'll show you some of them. I'm going to use some of the clips from that. And videos effortlessly from crafting content that stands out and drives earnings effortlessly. And third, AIProfitChecklist.com, the ultimate free guide to the best AI tools, including editing and image generation, showing you exactly how to use them to start earning today. With tools like these, creating AI-powered income streams has never been simpler. And that's why you need to know about. And then the reason why I have it, that last sentence in, is it makes it so it loops. And that's the reason why you need to know about websites that can help you make money with AI. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab this entire script. I'm not going to overthink this. Once we start overthinking things, just makes it harder for ourselves. So I'm just going to create a new composition in Descript. We're not overthinking this. I'm going to hit write AI speech, and I'm going to paste in that script, and I'm just going to look through it real quick. I like to, you could pick different voices. I tend to really like Bradley. Bradley has done really well for me. He's a good guy. You know anything about Bradley? So I hit done writing, and it's going to generate me this script. So I'm going to actually, I think I need to quickly switch to the tab in here real quick, just so you could hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it. I want to make sure that I am sharing the right thing so you could hear it. There we go. You should be able to hear it when I play it now. All right. So it is generating. It's almost done generating. And now when I play it, and the reason why if you see here, I can zoom in a little. If you see right here where I have it, the part that I have highlighted here, or it's highlighting, I'm trying to highlight it. There we go. And the reason why I spell it that way is because I find with AI voice generation, sometimes the links, it doesn't spell them right, especially because there's no spaces, and it If you want it to sound like they're like actually saying the word, just spell it out. Was it phonetically? I think it's the right word, phonetically. So be like easyaiedits.com would just literally be the word easy and then AI and then edits and then dot and then com spelled out. And that way it's going to say it correctly. And then when I do the text to speech, I just have to correct that so it doesn't show that in the closed caption. So now I'm just going to listen through this. And if I hear any mistakes, I can quickly make the modification before I turn this into a completely new generate it and turn it into an actual voiceover. So I'm going to just listen through it. Let me know if it's playing through. If not, here, I'm just going to actually open up this video. I just got another alert saying that disregard the last alert that I got because it doesn't regard me. So good to know that I am not being evacuated right now. I want to hang out with you and show you how I am creating AI content. So let me just bring up YouTube, or let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're hearing it. I just don't want to not be doing that. And 1 second. Sorry about that. Let me just. I'm just gonna play that real quick. We have our audio. Okay. I'll turn that down and just make sure that it's doing it correctly. Okay, so I'm just gonna listen through this and make sure that it sounds good. And if you hear a little loop in the background, it's because I'm just checking it on my phone to make sure you could hear it.
Websites that help you make money with AI. Let's dive in. EasyAIEdits.com, an AI-powered editing tool that transforms long videos into viral shorts in minutes, with a massive stock library to create content that grows your audience and income. Next, Kyber, an innovative tool that turns text into stunning visuals and videos, perfect for crafting content that stands out and drives earnings effortlessly. And ThirdAIProfitChecklist.com, your ultimate free guide to the best AI tools, including editing and image generation, showing you exactly how to use them to start earning today. With tools like these, creating AI-powered income streams has never been simpler. And that's why you need to know about.
So there's only one little glitch that I heard that I needed to fix. And for some reason it needs to, where is it? I find that if sometimes AI needs the periods, .a. So if you ever have an issue with that, that could fix it for you, just like that. So let's see if that fixes that one line that needed to be corrected. And that was actually pretty quick, right? The only thing I'll need to fix is that potentially that one line. And then I have my voiceover ready to go. It sounds good. And let me just double check it once it's done playing. And I want to tell you, like, I know that I'm showing you how to do this to make marketing stuff, but these same exact strategies could work for any type of video, because you could generate this content and create a bunch of shorts. And, you know, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, even with some of these shorts, I do get ad revenue. It's not nearly as much as you do from like long form or lives or anything like that, but you could potentially get ad revenue depending on your niche. Not telling you that to go do that, but I'm just saying that that's another income stream. I always look at ads as like the tip jar. It's not even the real way to make money online. That's just the tip jar. So
Kyber Hext, an innovative tool that turns.
There you go.
Kyber Hext.
Like click right here.
Income. Kyber Hext, an innovative tool.
Still not doing it correctly on there. So if it's not doing it, you could always regenerate the text to speech for just that one. Just regenerating it. You get it until it sounds correctly. Another reason that I kind of like this is I could really just fine tune the voiceover. What am I making? Really minty. I'm making shorts, and I'm using Descript to create marketing videos that will get me leads on my landing page, as well as create affiliate income. And I focus on recurring affiliate income, and that's how I could, like, you look at the title of this video, and I'm talking about how I can make $1,000 daily. And the way that I do that is it's like compound affiliate income. So think about it this way: you're going to make passive income or recurring income on something, and you think, oh man, it's $100 product, or even if it's less than that, if you're making 40% commission on that every single month and it's recurring, you'd be like, oh, you could refer one person, that's $40 every single month. That's not a lot of money if you think about like, oh, cool, I can't live off that. But as you start building up traffic sources that get people to sign up for things, and I operate off of, ethical marketing, trying to really show people how to do things ethically. And, that's what I don't ever want to sell somebody something that I wouldn't actually recommend or I wouldn't use myself. So I find the things that I'm using and I show them how to use those tools, and I show them how they could do that. So, I mean, yeah, ClickFunnels is a good example of that. You could do this with ClickFunnels. You could market ClickFunnels with this. ClickFunnels is a recurring affiliate product. Or no, I mean, you could make videos like this to market ClickFunnels if that's what you'd like to do. But like, I personally use high level. If I was using ClickFunnels, I would 100% say go market ClickFunnels. If you're using ClickFunnels, go and market ClickFunnels 100%. Why not? Right? You should go do that. But the point is that you kind of stack affiliate income over and over and over again, and you could create multiple streams of income. And if ever anything were to happen to one, they're not all connected. And then people start building their businesses off of these things that they've signed up for. And then they're going to start making, you'll end up going like, okay, I'm going to get, I get $500 a day from this particular product, or, $100 a day from this product. So when I say you're going to go make $1,000 a day, that's how you do it. It's kind of funny. Like, I keep on getting all these people in my comments. Like, I've been at my family's house and they're like, hey, your background, you're not making that. It's like, yeah, I don't really care about what's behind me. Like, this is just my space that I like nerd out, and I like having fun with doing this. I don't need this. You don't need any of this stuff to do videos. You don't like take a phone and point it at your face, use the camera on your computer. You don't need any of that stuff. You don't need any of it. And you don't need it. Let's listen to this real quick. But yes, it's like, yeah, I know you get it. I appreciate it. Here, let me check this, make sure it's good.
Next, Kyber.ai.
That was perfect. So now, all what I need to do is I highlight the whole thing. I right click, or if you're Mac, 2-finger click, and I convert to audio. There we go. But yeah, it's just about creating a whole bunch of stacked affiliate offers that you're able to create like multiple streams of income. And I always just tell people to go do the things that, what tools do you need to run your business? A lot of those things are probably recurring affiliate products. And you could just market the same tools that you're using for your business, or you can go and market something else. It's like you can market a completely different business and but one thing is, you're always good. If you're running a business online, you're going to need an autoresponder. You're going to need all of those things. Like, at the very minimum, you're going to need an autoresponder. Like, so I know several people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars just with like high level a month, just passively from recurring affiliate. So when I say $1,000, I've been getting a lot of comments on this channel, people like rolling their eyes. And so you can't, like, if you think $1,000 a day is a huge amount of money, you need to think bigger. You need to actually think bigger. That's not a big amount of money. $1,000, that's like limiting mindset. Like, you could be making way more. I only say $1,000 because most people can't fathom making more than that because they think too small. Think bigger. You could do it. You could do 1,000. You could do way more than that in a day. It's possible. You could do it. I have faith in you. So don't feel I want to bring this one up real quick before I move on. This is a huge thing. I've been feeling imposter syndrome from starting a channel. Don't ever feel imposter syndrome. You want to know why? Because most people, they don't even know what they're talking about. They're just, shooting the shit, and they're just saying things. There's nobody that is an expert at anything. There's so many things that I'm still learning. I learn new things every day. Like, I have other people that I learn from that I'm actually sharing some of the things that I've learned, and then I teach somebody. All you need to do, literally all that you need to do, is be one day ahead of somebody. One day. All you need to do is learn something and then teach it to somebody else. There's no reason to feel imposter syndrome because there's so many people that you could help. And to me, not sharing these things with you, I think that would be selfish of me to not actually go and share things that I'm learning, because what would happen if like you never heard this and this is the one thing you needed that would change your life? So I don't particularly enjoy, originally I've gotten better at it being on camera. I work in the film and television industry. It's my day job. Sort of. I mean, it's a freelance industry. I kind of haven't worked in it several months because of all the shutdowns and everything. But that's the whole point. It's like you I was behind the camera and I just chose to do this, and I did, I started streaming, I started making videos, and I get better at it every single time. But there's no such thing as a guru. In all honesty, if I see somebody calling themselves a guru, I turn the other way. I don't even want to be around those types of people because they're full of it. Uh, so was it a small AI coloring YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I mean that's great too. Well, you could always show people how to do that because there's always people that want to learn it. And I like passive income personally. I like to have things that are very passive that generate me income over and over and over again, because I like to be able to not do things for a while if I need to. I like to be able to take my time. I like to be able to have my time freedom. That's what I want. But if you want to generate a community, if you want, I have a school, you're welcome to jump in there. But I like, um, uh, if you want to actually show people how to do something, you could have a community. And like, even so, like you could tell that I ramble over what I say. Some people may say, hey, Jonathan doesn't know what he's talking about. He's rambling over his words. But, there's going to be somebody that I resonate with. There's somebody that I'm going to be able to help. But yeah. And that's the thing, is like, I've been doing this behind the veil for a while, developing a following. Yeah, you should definitely go and start, because I'll tell you this, one of the things, and I'll tell you this is one of the things that it drives me crazy. And like, when somebody says, oh, I need to go get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before I start trying to make money with it. Do you know how many subscribers you need to start making money on YouTube? This many. Zero. None at all. You don't need any. Like, you don't need any of this crap behind me. All what I have behind me is, that's a Govee light curtain over. It's just because it's a mirror and I wanted to cover it up. I put a black curtain over my mirror right there because I just didn't want to have a mirror behind me when I'm on video. And that right there, that light is just it's just a what do you call it? My brain fire, aperture puck light. And that is just like, that one right there is just a little like $10 light that I found on Amazon that just, it has like different colors and it fluctuates in its lighting color. They're super simple. Don't overthink it. Like, this stuff, probably like $100 worth of lighting that I have behind. Maybe that light's actually a little more expensive, but don't overthink. You don't need any of this crap. Like, I've been streaming in my folks' house for like 2 months in their attic because I was just out of town. And, those videos have been getting me leads. They've been getting me passive income as well. So absolutely go get started. And you could go and make these same exact type of videos that I'm showing, or you could do something different. But my point is, like, you don't even need to do these shorts. If you are going to do, like, live streaming is a great way to do it. I repurpose these into re-uploads as well as shorts as well. But let me get to this, show you this real quick. So I turn this into vertical, 9:16, because I'm making a short. Drop this. But yeah, go there, making a short. And then I just go through the video, the script right here. And I say, okay, websites that make you money online. Let's dive in. So with Descript, you just put a slash. That's how it basically creates a new scene or a new section, a cut in the video. So first up, easyaiedits.com, which is my Descript affiliate link, which Descript is a recurring affiliate product, which unfortunately it's only a 24-month affiliate product. Come on, Descript, give me lifetime. I'll promote you way more if you do. That's a thing. If it says lifetime, I'm far more likely to promote something more. But and then I put here AI profit checklist or easyaiedits.com, an AI editing tool, shorts. So I'm going to add. I like quick cuts, but you don't even need it to be as quick as what I'm doing. So I'm just putting these slashes. Down. And I'm going to add another slash here. And the ones that I generated in Kyber are actually vertical clips. So you could do that. It's really, they're more artistic looking. Oh yeah. My pleasure. Was it Really Minty? I like that name, by the way. That's really cool. Really Minty. I like that. I gotta go. What is it? What is your content about? Really Minty. While I'm doing this, or have you started? You said that you started, right? Yeah. So let me just show you this rule. So there we go. So I keep on adding in more and more content in this file. So whenever I generate a voiceover, I just keep this in one project in Descript. And when I do that, it keeps on just keeping like any stock footage that I grab, any sound effects that I grab, and I even have this one folder which is my AI stock footage, which is a bunch of stuff that I created with Kyber. And when I create those with Kyber, I could take those packs and just drop them in as well. And I own the rights to do that because I generated all that stuff. And the way that I put it is like that's me generating my own stock footage, and then if I find it in the stock footage library, I could use that, the one that's included with Descript, or I can go and use stuff that I've created myself. And again, you could also do that with like Sora, which is included with ChatGPT. I'm on a different tab, sorry. With Sora, which is included with ChatGPT Plus, which is $20 a month. So no matter what, if you have ChatGPT Plus, you already have a subscription to a AI video generation tool. So I'm just going to go down this list real quick and add in my stock footage. Oh, sorry, I have multiple channels, but one of top is a trending Reddit drama. Right, that's actually a really good idea. Like the point that you're saying that you're doing a trending Reddit drama, that means that other people are already interested in it. People see it something on Reddit, they might they're going to look for a video, and so much of this stuff could be generated with AI now. In all honesty, my opinion on this is that this is going to be the future of how people are actually making real content online, where we're live and we're hanging out live, versus doing an edited video. Because I mean, there's so many there's edited videos that I guarantee you've watched edited videos where you think that there's the person that's sitting there talking, but it's actually an AI avatar that's generated, and they're not even there. Voice is AI, their face is AI, and then it's just footage on that. You don't even know. So if you really want to have a connection with a creator, it's really going to go in that direction of live streams. But trending topics, whatever it is, if it's trending on Reddit, people will come find a video about that because people want to consume things in different ways. Was it Brooke? And I mean, if it's trending, do what's trending. That's what I say. Like that's my bit of advice for that. Okay, so now we can go and grab any of these things that, I created different styles. Like here's some anime stuff. I like these ones. They're kind of cool. But like anime ones that I created. Here's like earthing globes that I created that look pretty cool. Say the word dunk in it because I go by Dunk, because my name's Jonathan Dunkerly and my nickname was Dunk when I was a kid. My dad's nickname was Dunk when he was a kid. His dad's nickname was Dunk when he was a kid. So it's a trend there. And by the way, I also have multiple channels. I actually own the handle on YouTube at the blockchain, which is, if you're into crypto stuff, I put stuff on there as well. But let's just grab this one. So I'm just going to grab some of these Kyber ones because I like Kyber. So one thing that I do with this is, because it's loopable, I'm going to show you this little thing that I do with the Kyber one. So I'm going to just show the timeline, and this brings up kind of a more traditional timeline. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to, you only have to do this for the very first one, but I'm going to stretch this so it's a little bit bigger. Ooh, not that big. There we go. So now what I could do is I would grab part of this like right here. And then now that's cut, I'm going to shrink it down a little bit again. Actually, I think that I need it to be a little bit longer, but let's see. Yeah, let me just make it longer. So I'm going to cut it over here. Doesn't really matter. Now I'm just going to grab this. I just need to have this cut This is going to be the very beginning of the video, and this is going to be the very end of the video. And now I'm going to take this. I'm going to take it all the way to the end. Let's just move this to the other side. So you realize what I'm doing. So I'm going to grab that, drag it back to the beginning. And then I'm going to line that back up at the beginning of that clip. And now I'm going to take this, put it all the way at the very end. I think I need to slightly cut the bottom. I like that you think that Dunk is a cool name. I think that it's kind of funny. I think back to when I was a kid, and there was always like the bully people that were like make fun of my last name. And then when I grew up, I'm like, damn, my last name is fun. I like my last name. My last name's cool. And those people, like I've heard that from other people too. They're like, you have a great last name. Like, thank you. It means a lot. It's a fun last name, Dunkerly. So I'm just gonna take this, drag it all the way over. Sorry, my computer's getting a little laggy. Again, I need to just get around to it. I'm procrastinating because I really don't want to deal with it. I'm going to cut that a little bit at the beginning. I don't want to deal with the, what do you call it? There we go. Moving everything to a new computer. It's just a pain in the butt, but I just need to do it because I need like I like Macs, so I probably get a new silicone MacBook. Okay. Go back to it. So again, sorry about that. It's taking a little laggy. It's not usually taking that long because I'm just streaming and it's just taking a little bit longer. So now I'm just going to go back here. And the point is that I'm sure you've noticed when these things loop, you have like the very beginning of it. There you go. And now that's the very end of the video. And if you go to the very end, it's actually going to loop directly back to the beginning. And it's just there'll be a little glitch on most platforms, but it ends up looping. And the idea with shorts is you want people to watch more than 100% of the video. So it like loops completely. So now that's the hardest part right there. So what I usually also do is, just because I don't like to have all this punctuation, I'll do this first before I do all the other stuff. I'm going to delete, like, I have that ellipse right there at the end. I'm going to delete that. If you don't know what ellipse is, it's those ... That's a ellipse. So I'll delete the ellipse there. I want to delete the word. Again, apologies that there's a little lag. I just got to get around to just buying the new computer. It's going to be so much work moving everything over. I live off this one computer. There we go. Okay. There we go. Delete the question mark. Delete the exclamation point. And the reason why I keep like exclamation points is because with AI text to speech, it actually does make a big difference with that. And I'm going to be able to change it helps with, like, if you have exclamation point, it's going to be a little bit more like that. So it does make a difference with that stuff. So I'm just remove that period and that, and I hit correct. Now it is going to show the actual link the way that I want it to be presented. I'm going to remove this. And then just because I'm going to leave that for a second, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this link as well. And then I'm just going to do it real quick for all of them, just because I don't want to have to deal with doing it as I go or after. Remove the exclamation point. Sorry, bear with me for just 1 second. Remove the exclamation point. And I'm not worried about that it changes the capitalization on some of them, because the text, the closed caption that I use is all in capitals anyway. So I'm not worried about if it does it. But if you're using a closed caption that some of them are in capitals and some are lowercase, then you probably want to make sure that, the ones that are in capital that you need. Did something like this. You could do it with CapCut. I'll tell you, I've used CapCut as well. It's not nearly as good as Descript. Like CapCut's a good tool. If you especially if you're looking for something free, CapCut is a great free editor. Like it's probably it's my favorite free editor. But you're going to be able to go way faster with tools like Descript than CapCut. That's just my opinion. But if you want to do this, you could 100% do this with CapCut if that's the tool that you're using. It's just going to take your workflow is going to be a little bit less streamlined. Also, their whole entire internal library stuff that's a mess in CapCut in my opinion. And then I remove these dashes just because it makes it so it's easier to look really good in the thing. There we go. Okay, so I think I got everything for the closed caption corrected, so it's going to look correct in the closed captioning. I'll do one quick look over. I think it's good. Okay, so now what I do is I can do one of two things. I can either grab from this collection, or just so you know that it's here, if you have Descript, was it as Scrubby Rocks? It depends on the per like video. I don't really know per video, but I mean, let's just say when I started doing it, within the first month, it took about a month, and I was starting to get because I've been doing this for a while, and I want to give you the idea on how long it starts to ramp up. So within about the first month, it took me that long to get about 10 a day, and then as I kept on compounding and keep on going it more and more and more, and then, I started getting 11 and 12 and 13. I've gotten leads while I've been live with you guys. Right now it's it's like a couple hundred a day that I'm getting at this point. And then they get into my email autoresponder, and it fluctuates a little bit. That's why I said a couple hundred. So right now it's a couple hundred to like $300-400, 300-400 a day. And a good way to think about leads is if you're getting leads, you could equate them to about $1 a month as far as like people that are on your email list. So I know people that have been doing this same exact strategy longer than me that get thousands and thousands of leads every single day doing this. So it's about consistency. And by doing this stuff over and over and over again, and then again, this is a huge part of it, is syndicating it to as many places as possible, because you don't want to just do this on YouTube. You don't just want to do this on one platform. You want to do it, make the video and then post it in as many places as possible, like multiple Instagram accounts, multiple Facebook pages, as many places as possible. Cool. Okay. So just what I was saying is you can go and grab any stock footage, like here's videos, here's GIFs, here's like images that you could use, as well as audio, which includes like me. Now, I'm gonna go through this because I feel like I'm talking in circles now. Let's dive in. So I'm gonna go and grab this and go back over to my stock footage collection. Boom. Sorry about it lagging again. Get through it real quick. Oh, I'm using High Level. Go High Level. And there's a link to it on my checklist, as well as in the description on YouTube if you wanted to go through my link. Completely up to you. But I've had really good results with High Level and getting people to opt in through High Level, and they have great landing pages. They have great email like deliverability. High Level is what, $97 a month, but it's actually a whole marketing suite. It's not just an email autoresponder. The way that I would typically say, like I was using Kit before, and I'd say Kit is one of the best options if you're doing like an email newsletter. But if you're trying to market and make a like email marketing to get leads and actually market to them and get affiliate marketing, things like that, Kit's not really that friendly with affiliate marketing. So I would go with something else if you're trying to do what I'm trying to tell you to do here, or showing you how to do. So it's 97. And if you are promoting it, that's another thing, is if you decide to promote something like this, like High Level, they do offer a 40% commission. So that's, if you're teaching people how to do like marketing, that's a recurring affiliate product that I really think everybody needs some sort of autoresponder to make money online. Everybody. Doesn't matter. Like it could be Kit, it could be High Level, whatever it is, they need something. Otherwise, you're just the idea of just doing this and just getting affiliate commissions and not having a list is you're just wasting your time. You're like doing all the work for nothing. So, okay. So why is this still not loading? Sorry, my computer is just not liking me today. There it is. Cool. It loaded. So now I'm going to, once it still lagging on me, sorry. Okay. So now I have these ones that I have from that I generated with Kyber, or you can go do your stock library. If you've already used stock footage that's from the stock library, it actually puts it in here. And if you're using the same automations or the same project, sorry, then you could just continuously just grab it from this. So here's stock media. And if I wanted to just grab stuff that I've already used, because why you don't need to reinvent the wheel, just you're finding clips that you like. So let's dive in. So I like things that just grab people's attention. So like this one I like. So I'm just going to go through all of these and just start dragging them over. And when you drag it over, it's going to add it to the clip. And this is obviously like a different aspect ratio. So I'm going to have to go back and drag it. So I'm not going to do that right now because I'm just going to go through them and find the clip. First up, easyedits.com. So now I'm just going to go grab something from my library over here. I like this one. Drop that there. And these ones are 9:16, so I'm not going to need to do any modifications on those ones because I generated them in that aspect ratio. Now, let's go find another one. There we go. Here's one where they're at a computer. Makes sense for editing tool. Except Kyber.ai. I might just swap out that other one and just use all the stock footage stuff. But see, I have like robot human one. And I even did stuff like it gives you different styles. This one, these are beach and hills. Ooh, there's a comma there. I'm going to delete that real quick. And part of the reason why it's lagging, by the way, is because I'm streaming. I'm sorry. Doesn't usually do that. I just got to get a new computer if I want to stream while I'm showing this stuff. How about I like robots? I'll probably swap out that other one because I'll just keep my style all similar. So now, there we go. Drop that. So I just got one more, and then that was actually a different aspect ratio. I'll have to fix that. This is the one. Let's see, is there anything else? There's another comma I'm going to delete that I noticed. There we go. And let me just swap out that one other one just because I want to keep things a little consistent in their style. Because everything else was generated in this style and the other one was just stock footage that I used. Now that that's done, all what I need to do is add some closed captioning and also add in some background music and also a title. That's another thing I'm going to do. Just throw a title, and I'm going to use AI to do it all. So what's going on there? So what just happened there? Oh no, this one works. This one will work. It fits into the style. So if you do use a 16:9 image, all you'll need to do is stretch it out like this and stretch it out. And again, I'm apologize again about the lagginess. It's not usually like that. Not when I'm actually creating them myself. I could bust out a bunch of these really quick when darn lag. Okay. There you go. Okay. So now I want to add some background music. And what you could do, you can go and grab some from the stock footage library. But once you already create this stuff, I like to just use the same background music all the time. So if you already have a project, it's pretty easy. You could just grab the music from the last one. And you might want to adjust the audio. They used to have the DP, but now they switched it to percentages as far as like turning down the volume. So I usually put it at like 50% volume. But now, so I'm going to make sure I grab that. And you can see you can see the example of what I'm actually creating. So now, back over here. I'm going to paste that in. Still says untitled, but I'm going to title it in just a second. Again, apologies how laggy it's being. It's really frustrating me a little bit. Probably frustrating me more than it's frustrating everybody else. Okay, so now if you want to paste this, didn't load it. Come on. We're going to make it through it. Let's show you on the stream. Okay, there you go. So now you always want to click on the timeline right here. Otherwise, it will just paste it in one section. So now I paste. There you go. It's pasting the whole thing. And because it will be too loud, you just go to layer. And I put it at like at least 40% just to make it quieter, because you don't want to have like the voiceover fighting to be louder than the background. You want it to actually just have background sound behind it so they could hear what people are saying. Now, one other thing that I'm going to show you that I typically do is I usually just after I've added the video, I'll just add the link that I'm promoting onto a separate layer and put another slash, just because now it has the same video. But the reason why is sometimes links are a little bit bigger text, and you want them to be on their own line just to make sure that they don't have a what do you call it? That it's not like saying next Kyber.ai. You want the link by itself. At least that's what I like. Especially like AI profit checklist is a little bit longer of a link. So now there we go. So now we have our background music. We have all of our footage. There's a couple little. Did I use the same? Did I use the same one in those? No, I didn't. It was just glitchy. Like one's like there. Like this one. Let me just fix that real quick. It needs to be stretched to the edge. There we go. So now we technically have most of that done. The same one that I used at the end. No. Kyber. Next. There we go. There we go. There we go. Double checked everything. Looks good. Now all what I do is I hit the word captions right over here. And it's going to add captions to the entire video. And we've already made sure our transcript is good. So it's really good. Perfect. There we go. Captions are done. And what I we'll do here. See how it's only highlighting one? Make sure that the whole thing is highlighted. At the bottom. Again, there we go. So it's all highlighted. And now I click here. I'm going to drag it up a little bit. You could change the color of the highlighted part if you want. Then I'm also going to make this bigger. For me, I like 175 because then it just shows like maybe one word at a time like that. You could also change the color. I'm going to leave this blue, but you could change it to whatever you choose like that. See, you can change whatever. But now what I'll do is I'm going to just look through things like the link, for instance. If it's too big, like see, that's a little bit big. So now I'll just make sure that I click just that link, just the link alone, and not the whole entire thing. See how it's just selecting that? And I think that like 125 or whatever it works for you. Just make sure that it's like not cut off. And then we just go to the next link and same thing. That's good. It doesn't need to do anything to that one. I think I need to shrink this one a bit because it's a long link. I think I needed it to be like a 90 or something like that to look good on that one. There we go. And technically, I mean, I'm going to render it right now. Actually, let me get a title real quick. I hit Underlord. I'm just going to go down here. And what I usually do is I just highlight the whole script, go down to this part right here where it says draft title. I update and just paste the script in there, hit submit, and it is going to give me some title suggestions. Top AI tools for content creators, AI powered income. I'm just going to grab that one. Tools to transform your content strategy. I'm just going to put AI powered income. There we go. We have our title done. That part's done. There's a whole bunch of really cool features in this Underlord section, but that's all that I'm using that for today. But now we're going to watch this in 1 second. But what you do to render it, all you do is hit publish and it renders it. And that way, if you're having a slow, tired computer like what I'm using right now, then it's not going to use more processing power than it already was trying to use. So now let's just play this video and you'll see. Let me just make it a little bit bigger so it's bigger on the screen. Again, it might be a little laggy because of my computer, but know that that's kind of what it is.
A website.
Let me play it again. Sorry. Let me start from the beginning. But you'll see how this video can now, you bust out a bunch of these and respin them over and over again.
Websites that help you make money with AI. Let's dive in. EasyAIEdits.com, an AI-powered editing tool that transforms long videos into viral shorts in minutes. With a massive stock library to create content that grows your audience and income. Next, Kyber.ai, an innovative tool that turns text into stunning visuals and videos.
I missed a spot to put footage. Sorry about that. Let me fix that real quick. That's on me. I thought I got all of them. I must have missed that one. Well, that's loading. Also, I needed to remove this. Again, it's browser is just killing me right now. Okay, there we go. So I let's just drop another one in. I thought that I added one to that one. Maybe I was wrong. Obviously I'm wrong. There we go. Just drop this one in. Just make sure that it puts it behind it. And now because I dropped it in after I added the thing, I need to move it back one layer. So I can hit right here and move it back one layer. Actually, right click layer, send backwards, and now the text is there. And since I noticed the other two little tiny things that I missed before, I like to move these dashes. And now I'll remove that. Now it's going to have a little better closed caption there. What was the other comma? There was a comma I missed. Right there, behind after a minute. All right, and now because I made a change, I just go to publish and I hit update, and now it's going to re-render that in the cloud. And go back to website.
Websites that help you make money with AI. Let's dive in. EasyAIEdits.com, an AI-powered editing tool that transforms long videos into viral shorts in minutes. With a massive stock library to create content that grows your audience and income. Next, Kyber.ai, an innovative tool that turns text into stunning visuals and videos. Perfect for crafting content that stands out and drives earnings effortlessly. And ThirdAIProfitChecklist.com, your ultimate free guide to the best AI tools, including editing and image generation, showing you exactly how to use them to start earning today. With tools like these, creating AI-powered income streams has never been simpler, and that's why you need to know about.
Yeah, I noticed that I also didn't make the audio back long enough, but that's the idea. Like, it wouldn't usually be taking me, it wouldn't be this laggy. But one thing that I did notice was that I had another comma. And then because I copied and pasted the background music, it didn't copy. This video is slightly longer than the last one that I did. So I just need to extend that to the end. And like, I know that that's actually good to go at that point. Like, that's actually exactly how much I need. I don't even need to really rewatch it. There we go. So I know that that's good. Let's make sure that that ends, doesn't go long. Go. And now if I render it again, but let me show you what I actually do with these video files and how I do this real quick. But so now it's done. And what I could do is once it's rendered, I would just download it to my computer. And then, I schedule it out on YouTube and stuff like that. But the way I syndicate it everywhere is I use a tool called Radar. And I was showing this earlier. Let me just switch over to that tab real quick. So what I do is I use Radar, which, hey, if you want to get, that's also a recurring affiliate product. I'm just pointing it out. Like, these are things that you could find a thing that you want to teach, and you could use this same exact strategy. There we go. So I scheduled them all out just like this. This is Radar. And you see, I scheduled out a whole bunch of things. So let me actually just try and download that real quick so I can just show you live exactly how I do it. Let me see if that render is done already. So, and there's a little hack, by the way. You could host these things on Dropbox and even upload everything in big bulk batches using Radar. Cool. It is good. Let me just save it. So I'm just going to call it what this is. There we go. So now, sweet. Now it is downloaded to my computer. Just grab the link. So I could show you how I do it. I don't want to go to a whole bunch of different places and schedule these out to a whole bunch. Like, I don't have the time for that. You don't even have the time for that. Just make sure that's good.
A website.
So now what I could do is I can go to this tool, and I'm just going to go show you this part first. So if I wanted to schedule this out manually, so let's just say I want this to go out, and I'm just going to actually post this today. I'll post this right now, actually. But I'll schedule out for a few minutes in the future. So I'm going to hit that button right here. And if I want it to be a reel, I can go and say what channels and whatever I have linked to Radar. And for me, I have a whole bunch of Facebook pages that I post to. And again, that's the reason why I get a lot of leads, because I post this to a bunch of places. And that's also, as these reels go out, people start following the Facebook pages. I organically grow these pages, and I could post the same thing to a whole bunch of different places at once. I'm also experimenting with a Blue Sky account just to see how it goes. It's experimental. That's why it shows a Blue Sky account there. you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a Twitter clone. But you never know if it's going to be an opportunity. So then I just click this one in the top right corner where it says reel, because we're uploading a reel. And then I take the file that I just uploaded, and then I drop it here, and it's going to upload the video right there. And let's see. So I'm going to grab the title that I had, which was, I think was just AI powered income is just what I called it. And I'm just going to paste that in the caption. If you're ever worried about, I want the number. If you're ever worried about it, you could always just paste it in the title as well, even though it said optional. If there's something that it doesn't need, it just won't upload it. So now let's just go and change the time to something in the future, since we've been looking at this for a few minutes. Let's schedule it to, what's it, 5:26 my time right now. Let's schedule it to 5:30 and hit apply. And since it's short, if it's a longer video, it might take a little while to process. But now all what I need to do, if you want to just see there's nothing else below that I need, I just hit publish. And now it is going to publish this in about 5 minutes from now. And we'll come back and look at this in just a second. But I'm going to show you, if you want to bulk upload all this stuff, like I didn't do that for every single one of these things that I have scheduled out. I'll show you what I did instead. So that's loading. Boom. There you go. So now it's scheduled for a few minutes from now. And wait, that was scheduled. How'd that go? Let me fix that. I guess I scheduled it for yesterday. Let me fix it. I don't want it scheduled in the past. I don't know how I did that. I must have clicked the wrong day. There we go. Fix that. Yep. Play. See if there's ever a mistake. Do that. Ooh, what did I click? My RAM is dying. Schedule. Okay, now it's going to schedule it in, I guess, 3 minutes from now. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to hit update again, but now right here, it's scheduled for 2 minutes from now. We'll check in that in just a second. But what I do when I want to just schedule these all is, if you actually come here to the little arrow, or not the arrow, the paper airplane, you can come here and bulk upload. And you could upload these all from something called a CSV file, or you could just upload all the files, but that's more work. Why do we want to do more work? You could hit import CSV file, and you can grab, if you download the example, it will give you an example of the format that it needs. And I just uploaded it into my Google Sheet. And for instance, the video that we just did, I have it hosted in my Dropbox. And all what I need to do is I need to go, and I'm just gonna grab it from I have it installed in my computer. I'm gonna hit copy Dropbox link, and I'm gonna create a new column here. So if I paste that Dropbox link right here, a little hack. I don't know if you knew this. When you open up a Dropbox link, it's going to actually look like this. So I just created the Dropbox link, and it looks like this. It's going to bring you to this actual Dropbox page, which this is not a download link. But if I was to change that last number that says 0 to a 1, it actually becomes a download link. And so what that means is, if I was to paste that again into my browser, it would automatically just download that video to my computer. So now I'm going to say schedule. You could also say, I see, like in the example right here, you could always, let's see, is it right here? Example, you could have like draft, and it would just upload them all as drafts. But now you say schedule. If you drag down this line, you could keep on just like make one date and time and just drag it down the whole entire line. And then you could also just, the reels, just, if you're doing YouTube, they're called shorts, but it's the same thing. And then I can just grab that title again, and I'm going to paste that here. And just, there we go. And there. And now if I were to save this file, and download it as a CSV and upload this file. As long as like you want whatever the date you want it to start, drag it down, or you could modify these dates manually if you wanted to. But now you do that and you would just upload it into Radar, and it would schedule it out for whatever amount of time you have on there. Like you could be months. Like I scheduled these out for months. Like this is posting now to all of those different places all at the same time. I click here, it's going to show you that it's posting to all of these places. Boom, boom, boom. Like it's currently processing that. It just started. But I'll come back to this in a second. I'll show you that it's starting to post them. But if you come down here where it's showing the dates, I'll show you that I have at least 2 posts on all of these places, both text and image posts for months that I scheduled out because of the CSV files. And you take a look at this. I'm not sure if you've ever seen this. Look, that's me. But is it me? Is that really me? No, because I cloned my face and I kept on busting out a bunch of images over and over and over again with my face on it of me like, hey, these are the 3 top AI tools, marketing images. And I'm in the images and they look cool. And I base them off of images that are already doing well in marketing. Like AI earns me $1,000 a day. Comment yes to start now. You could 100% do all of these things manually. And it would work if you did them manually, but I didn't have to. I use a tool called Replicate. I cloned my face, and then I reverse engineered videos or images that were already doing well, and I just kept on busting them out. Look, I got a different looking image, and then I use the same something called the AI seed in order to make them look consistent. Like that is me. That looks enough like me. I know there's slight variations because some of them look a little younger and some look a little older. That's my thing, but I keep on creating all of these images of me holding. Okay, there I am. I already looked at those ones. There you go. Like more and more images, more and more images, more and more images scheduled out for months. And if I go to the CSV file, you can see for my single images, I did them for months and they all lead, like all of them are promoting my landing page. What I'm working on right now is a version of these that I'm going to be able to post onto YouTube. YouTube doesn't like it when you post a link in an image post to a landing page. So I'm creating another version of these that I'm going to post on top of these, not replace it, add additional ones where all the landing page is burned into the image of like the different things. And I have what I've been doing is I could actually just show you. Actually, I'll show you real quick. And you could do all of this stuff too. If you want to clone what I'm doing, it literally just show you how to do this in this checklist. That's why I'm just saying, like, and the way that I monetize it is because some of these things are recurring affiliate products. And if you could technically grab this and only pick and choose the free things that aren't affiliate products, and I wouldn't make any money from it. It's fine. But enough people do that, and that's how I make money. That's how I can make consistent recurring income because enough people end up doing that. And then I don't actually have to do any of the deliverables unless you want me to help you set it up. And that's where the thing that I actually charge for is if you have like one-on-one help to help you set these things up. But I can come right here. I'm using a platform called Replicate. I cloned my face. There's a thing called Hugging Face, which is where I host my face clone. And then I installed something called a LoRa from somebody named Luca Taco. If you do want to do the same exact one that I'm doing, right here under Replicate, there is some YouTube videos. Matt Wolf did a really great tutorial on how to install all this, and that's the one I followed. If you want to copy me, I'd say go and check out Matt Wolf's video. He did a fantastic job. I followed it. It works. But if you look right here, I mean, I'll even show you, like even today's thumbnails. I created them right here. And I wanted to have like email and video stuff in them. And these thumbnails were already doing well. And I have it remix these thumbnails. And I'm in the image. And then I just take them into, where is it, like Canva. And I just make a few little tweaks on it. I add the text. You can generate it with text in the image. Now Canva's going slow. I think all the tabs are just going slow when they reload. But yeah, I just slightly modified in Canva. But let me go back. Boom, boom. Let me show you the marketing ones before. A couple back. Let's see. Is this it? I don't like this one's as much. Click one of these. No, that wasn't the right one. Stuff like this. So look at it. I generated these and it looks like graffiti, and I did variations of this, and it has like the actual link, AIProfitChecklist.com, burned into the image. And these are actually all the text is generated with the actual AI generator. And I didn't do any of this with Canva. I just took that, saved it into Dropbox, created those same links that I showed you, like in Radar, and I just add them to that list and I schedule them out. So I'm building a second one out. And what I do is I find a image that's already working. Somebody else is marketing it and it looks really well. Why am I wearing black gloves? Man, look at that, black gloves. And I generate 4 at a time. And sometimes some of them don't look great, and some of them do. And like this one, I think that most of them are very usable, but some of them, sometimes the text is messed up and I can't use it. Or I can. There's always that smart person that goes like, "You generated this typo," and then they'll say something and it will trigger the algorithm. I love it when people say stuff like that. But if you do want to have consistency with your images on this output, you just go to Show Log, and you can scroll down here, and every AI image that's generated has a seed that's generated, and you can just use this seed right here and just use the same seed. And if you don't want to use replicate, you could always use something like Dolly, which is included with ChatGPT, but you just won't be able to clone your face with it. It'd just be a generic image. And you can generate stuff like this. But yeah, I mean, you just bust out a whole bunch of these images, schedule them out for months and months and months, and now you have passive income generated with AI that gets you leads every single day, over and over and over again. And as those accounts start to grow, your leads are going to start to grow. And don't just post them in one spot, is I guess my point. So let's look back real quick at Radar. It's probably already posted all of our stuff in all the different places. Go back to January. There we go. So we go back to today. Look, it's all posted. The video that we made is now posted on 17 different places. If I go to like this Facebook account, is it loading? Might need to refresh it. One of my Facebook Facebook pages, sorry. And now look, there it is. And on top of that, if you wanted to, you could always post it to your actual Facebook profile as a reel. And that's another place that you could start getting engagement. Post to your Instagram account. Just with Radar, it does have it's a service. And the idea is you don't need to actually post everything manually. The only place, again, you just can't do it, schedule it out on Facebook personal profiles because it's a personal profile and they don't let you do it. Cool. I hope that this is helpful. And if you do want me to continue making videos just showing you how I'm making the content that I'm using to make passive income with AI, then just drop it in the comments. Let me know. And it really does help. If you do get value, just smash that like button. And if you do have questions, either just come to one of these lives and ask it in the comments, or come to my school. It's completely free. I don't charge for it. I don't even have an opt-in when you come in. Some people make you put an email address in. Just come in here and ask questions. And that gives me ideas on how to help you on these lives as well. I prefer to do these types of things where I could help a lot of people at once. And that's why I'm doing the YouTube and X live streams. And I'm going to be starting to do them on Facebook as well. I made a new Facebook account, started fresh to show you how to do it. And I'm going to start streaming to that. But I had to wait 2 months from when I started it to do that. So if you do want to ask questions, jump into the school, and let me know if you do like more videos like this. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. I plan on going live again tomorrow, and it just unless I get evacuated. But at the moment, it looks like I'm pretty safe. And again, thank you everybody else that reached out to me and made sure that I was safe with these fires. It was literally like across the street from my house. It was pretty scary. But again, thanks everybody for hanging out, jumping into the school, keep creating, keep earning passive income, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.